Kali 12 March, Kheshepu Bosti Zunepotode, retired Additional Director of Agriculture S. Kivuku Achumi, Aro Baimho Bosti Laga, GB Vikato Yepto, Kun Yeja Kuguko Kukakulu, YKK Laga Chairman, Aro General Secretary BSC, Tai Dujun Pra, Lead Kurigina, Nutun Banaigina Thaka Ghor Khan, Bangai Dishi. 1:50 PM Nishnade, 25 Manuaporge, Luigina. Former MLA Khekaho Asumi Pra Kwa Hisab 2010 Debi Yejami Bosti Pra Kheshepu Bosti De Ahigina Charta Ghor July Dishe Aro 2024 De PHED Laga Pani Tank Aro Church Rest House Bi Bangai Dishe Kushi. Hoiliwi Itiata Concern Authority Pra Iku Action Luanai Kushi. Khekaho Pra Authority Ke Juldi Action Luole Appeal Kushi. Ahibi details Sabo.
Con betul mal saya kue aje pola ai pakum tu aku kawan zan kono oi kim kena tu saya ke po pe pun ate oi zan kono ya tinan lagi un kira pira se kawa tahu oi ai pillar of ke saya pola kawa tahu pillar
I really thank the media fraternity for giving me this opportunity to vent out some of our grievances. Etu iniga se ekta incident kali happen kurishe. Etu incident to it happened in Zenebato district in one of the villages called Kheshepu village, which is situated around 10 to 12 kilometers from Zenebato. Aro, it is, on the way from Zenebato to Agnato constituency. The Tizi River crosses in the middle and there is a bridge. It's called the Tizi Bridge. Aro, to Tizi Bridge, in the main Tizi Bridge, it's an island full of, terrace cultivations and all this. Where Kheshepu village is situated. So, this village was established way back in 1991. And the government had officially recognized it, and the villagers, after due recognition, had been living very peacefully. But just on the eve of recognition, there is an association called the YKK. YKK Koigina. In Sema, I will say that it's Yazami Koko Kakakulu. Yazami Fraternity Union at large. To Taikhantu, on the foundation day and inauguration of the village, where the DC was supposed to have inaugurated, Ahigana foundation stone Khan Bangi Digana, there was a little law and order problem. Iniga Hoigana, the village was then, of course, recognized. Hoilibi, then after that, the Yazami village and some from Baimo village, they started coming and giving problems all the time. And because of which, the government of the day then kept the village recognition in abeyance. Abeyance ti rakhi dije. And the Kheshepu village, Kheshepu, who happened to be my father also, my late father. So we had approached the High Court, and the village still recognition still remains in abeyance. So abeyance rakhishe status quo. Now 2000, even before that and after that also, the Yazami village, who is led by none other than the retired additional director Kiviku Achumi, and the Gambra of Baimo village, Vikato Yepthomi. These two are the main culprits. Tai dujon tu kiman incident hoise, they led the mob and they had come and destroyed the village quite often. So this is one official letter by the then DC Keheto Sema, who in 2010. So here what happened was the YKK and the villages, these two villages from Baimo and Yazami, led by the retired additional director Kiviku, who was then not retired, and the GB of Baimo village, Mr. Vikato Yepthomi. These two are the main culprits. They took the law in their hands. They led the mob of people from both the villages, and they came and burned down 4 houses, Charta Ghor Julai Dishe, and 1 granary. And because of which we filed a complaint to the then DC Shri Keheto Sema. So he had, you can read it here, he had imposed a fine of 50,000 to both the villages, and further warned that if any untoward incident happens again in Kheshepu village by the 2 villages led by Shri Kivku Achumi and Shri Vikato Yepthomi, stringent action will be taken. This is one. Then in 2024, the Jal Jivan, the PHE department under Jal Jivan mission, they came and constructed water tanks, and with all these steps and all this. We are very thankful to the PHE department, of course, which is led by Sri Jacob Jimomi. We are thankful to him for giving us development. But the same group led by Kiviku Achumi and Vikato Yepthomi, they came and totally demolished, which I would rather say government property, and literally demolished that. And next to that, the villages were constructing 1 rest house, church rest house. That also they demolished. And because of which we had given a written complaint to the DC, but so far, with reasons best known to them, nothing has happened so far. So last year, December 18th, fearing some apprehension that these people may create more problems, because we were hearing rumors that before Christmas they may come and give problems. We gave a written complaint to the Deputy Commissioner through the SDO Civil, but so far no action has been taken. Now yesterday at around 1:30 a.m., the same group of villagers led by Shri Kiviku Achumi, retired additional director agriculture, and Vikato Yeptho, Gambura of Baimo village, they came to the village and destroyed few houses. And we have video clippings also, which we will share it with the media fraternity, share Kurdibo, where we can, it's all in Sema, only we can hear the retired additional director telling the Gambura and the few people there, around 20-30 of them, to the retired additional director, telling the crowd to go and smash those houses. And the Gambura, Semas were literally hereditary in Gamburaship. but they are also appointed by the government. So Gambara, who is supposed to uphold the law and see that law and order is maintained, was one of the main persons there in demolishing all these houses. So today at around 10 o'clock in Zinaboto, we have given an FIR against the two persons and of course the mob. So we would like to request the esteemed authority to kindly see that necessary action is followed under various sections of law, because we cannot let these things keep on happening. Aji pitch 2010 plus the then DC care to fine kurugena stringent action lobo koise holibi it has repeated 2-3 times after that also. So ami kwatu ami authorities ke request kurubole mon thaka tu authorities can be morom kurigena etu bosti ekta recognition kurise holibe taikhan with due process of law DC 2015-16 thaga time di kurise due process of law adhere kurugena recognize kurise holibe complain kuratu kurapra ambience ti rakise holibe iniga taking the law into their own hands. Gor bhangibo, manu threaten kurubo, saman bhangi dibo, granaries burn kurdibo, jal jivan mission tanki buna dishe bhangi dibo, iniga kuratu. Ami khan bi ityatu all of authorities ke bi iman ekta bisas na thaka bi hoi jaise. Etu karni if we also take the law into our own hands, we also can do it. Dosra manu parle ami khan bhi paribo, ami khan parle manu khan bhi paribo. Etu karni ami khan ekta with sincerest of request to the authorities, including the Home Minister, the Commissioner, the Chief Secretary, ami khan request kuratu. Etu the action lobo lage koigena janai dia se aro media fraternity bhi morom kurugena. Etu ki issue ase. These are all facts. We have all the papers with us. So if you could kindly highlight this in the media, ami khan ekdam khushi hobo koigena sob manulo koi dia ase.
So sir, itia abuni kwa nishina Kheshepu achumi aro vikato GP do. Tajon bra jundo abuni gala busti dia igina bhangai dia ase kushe demolish kuri ase. To Tajon 2010 dibi Tajoni takishina idu time di dusra manu takina
Led by the two of them.
Okay. So Tajon laka intention to ki ase busti manu abi jani ase na nai.
Intention is known to them. Will be my father had come to Zinaboto way back in the early 50s, and ami khan naga manula mentality iniga se we are basically from Akuluto constituency, so their very conservative thinking and mindset is why people from other constituency should come to our constituency and set up a village. I think that's the main reason, and it's all, I would rather say, I may be wrong, but it's all jealousy, that's all.
Okay. So joa kalibi aigina sir abuni gan laka busti de khor kunba bhangai dishi kwa do. Idu takan abuni gan letter likhina thaka de dikhi ase ki FIR de ki takan daw loigina aise. To busti manu khan bi jokom hoishina howa nai idu khan bi olop jani umun jaise.
Tai khan bosti manu khan tu we hardly have 30-40 houses there, and all the villages there are quite meek, and you know Baimo village, Yazami village are nearby surrounding Kheshepu village, and they are more in number, so they cannot speak out kotha kurbo na pare, because if they speak out they'll be beaten. Aro iku personal noile kiba injuries to hoa nai, will be threatening them with dire consequences. Aro gor bangi dia, gor jula khan. I think that itself is more of a punishment than beating them up.
Okay. Now sir jindo apuni gan aji FIR Ziniputu police station de dishi kushe to ite da khopor aya asena nai ki police pra kunba idu involved idu duijun main accused abuni jun to kaise alleged accused ta jun ki thora laga noile takan police kan brabi takan ki search kura laga ko khopor pai ase na na sir
Etu FIR, I'm sure, was launched, rather submitted around 10:30, 11. So as of now, I've got no news yet. And I'm also able to give a press briefing here because in Zinevoto, media can be man nai komti ase. So we are bound to interact with the media here in Dimapur. Only as of now, iku arrest asana nai najane. Only to people like our retired additional director agriculture Sri Kivika Achumi and GB of Baimo village Mr. Vikato Yoptomi, for them the law does not seem to catch up with them. See, so they are list, but we have a mob, so no matter what, we do what we want. Etu taikan laga mindset etu ase, which they are totally wrong.
so sir abuni kwa nishina itia pusti de jundu chua khali hatsa hoise to chua khali hatsa hoigina police security kan bi kunba do digina ase na nai police pusti de
I'm not sure because the complaint was filed today only at around 10:30, 11. So it's hardly few hours. So proper information to Ami Panai.
Since this incident has occurred in the past many times and many complaints were also given from your village, and yet the administration, since the DC was appraised of the situation, did they give any information or any reason why no action was taken that time?
See, the last that I can recollect and remember is when the then DC Shri Kiheto Sema was the DC Zinemoto, which is almost 10-15 years back. Taitu fine pi kurishe, and most stringent action would take place if further incident happen. It would be digana say, but after that, 2-3 incident happen hoishe, but administration come to iku action to luanai.
so sir abuni bi do jundu abuni la pusti de 2 part in bar nika hatsa hoise aru abuni kwa nishina district administration noile police pra eko action noloi gole sir are you willing to take up this issue to higher up authorities
100%. 100%. We would like to take it up to the apex level also. We are ready for that. But as a law-abiding citizen, ami age kwan chana, ami khan bhal kam kurle manu khan bhi pare, ami khan biya kam kurle manu bhi pare. To manu tu biya kam kure ase, ami khan bhi paribo to. Only be as a law-abiding citizen, and as to some extent little literate people, we don't want to take the law in our hands. That's it only. But Ami Khan, just because we leave it to the administration, to the authorities, these people, they seem to have taken that as our weakness. Aro Ami Khan tu iku kurbo na pare, etu la babna hoi jaise. So my sincerest of request to the authorities, including the Commissioner Nagaland, we had apprised the Commissioner Nagaland today also. So the Commissioner Nagaland had verbally told one of my cousins that he is in touch with the SP Zinemoto and DC Zinemoto to see that action is taken and law and order is maintained. Etu ase aro kwanishana ami khan be, we cannot all the time depend on the authorities to take some remedial measures. Aro kobo iku action nalobo, kobo iku action nalobo, and these mobsters led by so-called YKK group of Kivika Achumi and GB Vikato of Baimo village, they've become bolder and bolder. So maybe this may be the last time that we would approach the authorities, and even if this time also no action is taken, I think we will also have to react.
So no reaction from Kheshepu village till now physically From your village, you can say since the time that it has been happening, 2010, have you reacted? Has the village reacted in physical manner to in response to them?
The villagers, including us, have not reacted at all because we still believe in the rule of law and we feel that the authority, even if late, it's better late than never. So we feel that at least some action would be taken. Hoily be kwan shana. All the time you complain, nothing happens. You complain, nothing happens. You complain, nothing happens. Then we also may be forced to take the law in our hands. So I think that's it.